Well folks, it seems our favorite orange-hued demagogue is back in the news cycle. Just when you thought it was safe to turn on your TV, Donald Trump has re-emerged, making headlines once again. And this time, he brought along his billionaire buddy, Elon Musk. Yes, the tech mogul who dreams of colonizing Mars and revolutionizing transportation has teamed up with the former president. The unlikely duo graced the hallowed halls of Fox News for a sit-down with Sean Hannity, a man who makes a career out of nodding thoughtfully while wearing flag pins. Hannity, ever the loyal supporter, was all ears. It was a meeting of the minds, a veritable summit of intellectual giants. Or at least that's how they would like it to be perceived. The conversation ranged from politics to space travel, with plenty of self-congratulation in between, or, maybe not. The interview was a greatest hits compilation of Trumpian rhetoric, with a sprinkling of Musk's signature brand of techno-utopianism. It was as entertaining as it was bewildering. Trump, never one to miss an opportunity for self-aggrandizement, boasted about the $10 million settlement he allegedly received from X, formerly known as Twitter. He claimed it was a victory for free speech. Trump, never one to miss an opportunity for self-aggrandizement, boasted about the $10 million settlement he allegedly received from X, formerly known as Twitter. He claimed it was a victory for free speech. Apparently getting banned from a social media platform for inciting an insurrection has its perks. Who knew? The saga continues, and we can only watch in awe and disbelief. Trump, with his trademark modesty, claimed that he could have squeezed even more money out of X. He boasted about his negotiation skills, suggesting that he left money on the table out of sheer generosity. But, you see, he's not in it for the money. According to him, it's all about making a point, standing up for what he believes in. He's in it for the principle, or something like that. His supporters, of course, eat it up, cheering and nodding in agreement. Musk, for his part, played the role of the benevolent billionaire, claiming that he left the legal wrangling to the lawyers. He portrayed himself as above the fray, too busy with his grand visions for humanity. Of course, the $10 million figure is about as verifiable as Trump's claim of having won the popular vote in 2016. It's a number thrown around to make headlines, not to be scrutinized. But hey, who needs facts when you have feelings, right? In today's world, emotions often trump evidence, especially when those feelings are fueled by a potent cocktail of grievance and self-importance. It's a recipe for a divided and passionate public. Naturally, no Trump interview would be complete without a healthy dose of economic anxiety. Trump, with the air of a man who once declared bankruptcy multiple times, acknowledged that inflation is back. But fear not, dear citizens, for Trump has a scapegoat at the ready, the Biden administration. It's always someone else's fault, isn't it? The fact that Trump's own policies, particularly his trade wars and tax cuts for the wealthy, may have contributed to the current economic woes is conveniently ignored. It's a classic case of Trumpian logic: take credit for the good, blame others for the bad. And then there's DOGE, Musk's pet project and the supposed solution to all of America's problems. It's not just a cryptocurrency, it's a movement, a revolution, a promise to overhaul the entire system. According to Musk, DOGE is going to drain the swamp, slash the deficit, and usher in a new era of efficiency and accountability in government. He envisions a future where bureaucracy is minimized and innovation takes the front seat. It's a bold vision, to be sure, one that promises to transform the very fabric of our political and economic landscape, and one that's about as realistic as a unicorn riding a rocket ship to Mars. The grandiose claims often seem more like science fiction than feasible policy. In reality, DOGE has been plagued by accusations of cronyism, incompetence, and outright chaos. The lofty ideals have often clashed with the harsh realities of governance. Mass firings, lawsuits, and protests have become commonplace. The turbulence has led to a climate of uncertainty and instability. But hey, at least they're shaking things up, right? Disruption is the name of the game, and change, no matter how chaotic, is often seen as progress. Because that's what happens when you put a bunch of tech bros in charge of the government. They bring their Silicon Valley ethos to the halls of power. Who needs experience, expertise, or, basic competence when you have disruptive innovation? The question remains, will this bold experiment succeed, or will it drown in its own ambition?